Welcome to another installment of Tag Me In, where the triple threat brain trusted tag over the good, the bad, and everything in between in the world of professional wrestling. I, of course, am the unofficially official Lit Dizzle, joined with none other than the Demon King himself, the less than stealthy unicorn from the dark side of the IWC, Scoot Balor.
I have been summoned by Lip Dizzle to give y'all these takes on AEW and AEW related things.
True that.
So what's up, everybody? You'll be
and
blessed,
of course,
by the Demon King's presence.
So feel fortunate. And of course, ladies, he's somewhere lurking around here. I guarantee it. The heartthrob of the IWC. He will make his presence known, and your hearts will soon beat. Jaeger, bombastic, so fantastic that if he didn't have Loki on a leash, he'd probably have your ass strapped to that.
Ayo.
But he'll get here when he gets here. Trust me. Dynamite. Finally back on Wednesdays for the time being until something happens. Yeah, it's been trying to cover everything. Yeah, I understand. I gotta understand.
Mm-hmm.
Scoot pulls double duty over the weekend because he does Less Than Stealthy Ninjas. So he has to stream. Then they do their podcast. So he's
here
burning the candle at both ends. And then on top of that,
here
you see the face paint all Halloween. He's been doing it all Halloween month. Sorry, he's been doing this. So
this is the coup de grace, pun intended.
That's funny because you say coup de grace and then they save the best for last because the lady summon.
Here he comes.
Right?
He just took the coup de grace away from me.
I thought we were doing another video, another like startup for NXT for AEW, and then I realized there wasn't a link being sent, so I was like, "Oh, let me hop back in."
But the thing is, the moment when I said this was the coup de grace, you show up.
Yeah, like on fucking cue.
So I mean, but yes, this is the culmination of October. And this will be the final one with me being the Demon King. Mm-hmm. But you know what? Before we get to anything else wrestling related, I'm going to do a short message here, and I'm going to do a longer message later. Lip Dizzle. Jaeger Bombastic. Happy 1 year of us doing this podcast.
Yeah. So now, for those of you watching, you're like, "Oh wait, no, y'all got on YouTube this year." True, but we started the podcast just on an audio tip last year.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think the first thing we talked about was the AEW women's division. We did the hot tag about fixing the AEW women's division, and luckily for us, it didn't stay as bad as the shit we talked about it. But one thing didn't change. One thing did not change. On that episode, we praised Britt Baker. And at the top of every fucking show, we had Britt Baker endorsing the Tag Squad. So it's almost in a way it's come full circle. So
I don't know. It definitely has.
Yeah, and you know what? Again, another shout out to Dr. Britt Baker, because just having the time to actually talk to her, she's just fucking awesome. She is fucking awesome.
Yeah, she is.
And I mean, you talk about one of the nicest people. Granted, she plays one hell of a heel, but she couldn't be more appreciative of the position that she's in. And yeah, I mean, I can only speak highly. I don't think we've ever even spoken anything bad about her. And I mean, that wasn't as a bias or, intentionally done. It's just the fact that that's just how it's been. So yeah,
we saw a year ago where she should have been at, and to see what we said, it has came true. But not only came true, but she's doing a fucking amazing job at it.
Absolutely.
So, yes, but Dizzle, Jaeger, 1 year down, many more to go.
Oh,
and just be on the lookout, because 2022, we in this bitch.
Yeah, because I have a feeling that we're gonna end up pissing a lot of people off.
We here.
Hey,
we
bring
here.
Bring it. I'll pull out the Glock, Anderson.
I got the mic in my hand to let y'all know we here. We in this. Matter of fact, hold on. We in this bitch.
You said let me get up close and personal.
Here. We are here.
It's Guevara
with it.
Jump on the bandwagon now. Jump on the bandwagon now. But with the congratulations to ourselves and the praise to Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. Scoop, we got any scoops?
You know what? I have a very interesting thing dealing with AEW, and mainly because it's dealing with Eric Bischoff. Eric Bischoff been popping shit about AEW as of late.
Yeah. Okay.
Does he want to be back on TV? Like, what's the issue here?
I don't know. I guess. So one story had to deal with, I guess he wasn't feeling Tony Khan going back and forth with WWE. So in one interview, he said, keep in mind, for all of you people that are out there who are focused on ratings and demos, nobody is putting anything into context. The wrestling audience wants there to be a legitimate Monday Night War version 2.0 so badly that they all participate in cosplay competition. To come out and predict that AEW was going to defeat SmackDown on FS1 was a bad choice. SmackDown delivered somewhere under 800,000 viewers. AEW just delivered 600,000. Not a good look. It wasn't slightly. It was It was to the tune of 30 to 35%. That's not insignificant. Even more so, that all happened on Fox Sports 1. Tony Khan's tweet didn't do AEW any favors. So I'm gonna let y'all react to that first.
I mean, there's really not much to react to, because there's too much evidence that basically takes everything that he's saying as fucking horseshit, because Eric Bischoff's a smart man. He knows better. He knows that Tony Khan never expected to beat SmackDown. He even stated that. He knows that Tony Khan didn't ask for Monday, Wednesday, Friday night war. He knows he didn't ask for that, because everything Tony Khan did was, in a sense, to just promote his show. He didn't put his show on Mondays, not because of WWE, because that's a conflict of interest, because he has ties with Jacksonville Jaguars. So there's that. 2, he put his show on Wednesday when NXT wasn't on Wednesday. WWE put their show up against AEW at the same time slot. So there was that.
Yes.
He took Rampage, put Rampage on after SmackDown. Same day, but after SmackDown. Yeah, so there's that. Nothing in there says Tony Khan is looking for a fight. And so Eric Bischoff knows better. This just tells me that he's just looking to garner some type of attention to get people talking about it. So for me, it's hard for me to even, and I've given it more time than it needs, because I feel like it's almost like troll Bischoff.
Okay.
That's what I get from it, because it's him just trying to get more attention.
So,
hey, it's Loki.
And there's Loki.
Hey, it's Loki. Speaking of people that want attention.
So yeah.
What?
That's ladies, my take on it.
All right. Ladies, if you want to be held like that, name is scrolling at the bottom. Jaeger Bombastic.
If you want to be held like that, he's got the leash on deck.
Held like that.
Yo.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, he's showing y'all the gun
show. He's showing y'all the gun show for a reason. He's letting you know he got the muscle.
Oh, you mean like these things here? I mean, like that, or like anyway.
You know. What you got on that, Jaeger? What you got on that? With that first, because there's a second part to that.
Okay, so Bischoff, I don't know, just back and lip up here. You know that Tony Khan, I mean, who was it that decided to extend their show by a half hour for apparently no reason at all? Oh, you know, not to infringe on our non-competition's competition or anything. Now, Bischoff, I feel like he's trying to, I don't know, still try and get points or keep points with WWE, despite the fact he's made more appearances on AEW in the recent history than he has on WWE. Yeah, this sounds inflammatory, like he's just trying, like Lip said, to try to get attention. I really don't want to give it any more time than this.
All right, well, the next story, I'm gonna get Jaeger to react to it first. Then all right, so Bischoff once again was on an interview, and
we've already given it too much time. Next, no, I'm kidding.
And this is what he had to say with this one.
Okay.
CM Punk hasn't delivered. Punk was the guy that came out, and his first comments were, the addition of this talent was more significant than Scott Hall and Kevin Nash, constantly making references to WCW because they want to be the company that WCW was back in the mid-90s. There's these constant references to WCW. When Scott Hall and Kevin Nash came in, we took off. Punk, you came in and you shit the bed in terms of ratings. So apparently Bischoff was referencing something Punk said after Danielson and Cole made their AEW debuts back in All Out. Let's see. Oh, I guess Punk made it seem
Punk
like
shit the bed?
Yeah, he's saying Punk shit the bed as far as ratings wise. Because apparently he's saying with him, Cole and Danielson coming in, it's kind of like they're going to be bigger than Hogan, Hall, and Nash forming NWO and WCW. That's what Bischoff was referencing. Now, he's basically saying Punk isn't bringing in ratings. In a nutshell. So
I'm pretty damn sure Punk's return to the ring on Rampage, not even wrestling, just getting the shit off for 10-15 minutes, that may have been the catalyst that made WWE decide to put an extra 30 minutes on SmackDown because of the ratings spike that they got from CM Punk's return. So Bischoff, I don't know where you're going with Punk, because every time Punk comes into the stadium, he doesn't even have to wrestle, and the fans pop like they just saw their grandma rise from the grave. Oh, holy shit, Grandma, you're back! Like, what the fuck? Now I can get that meatloaf you always made. Oh my god! Bischoff. I mean, I feel like you're starting to go in the direction of Vince and just losing touch with the fans here.
Not only that, it's almost like he's getting borderline Cornette-ish. Now,
Yeah.
Granted, I haven't listened to a Jim Cornette podcast in some months, so I don't know what his feeling.
It's been a minute and a half for me as well.
Like, it's been some months, so I don't know what his feelings have been towards AEW as of late. But if it sounded very Cornette-ish.
Is Cornette shitting on Punk too?
No.
Okay. Well, at least Cornette's got something in the right direction.
I think he always acknowledged the fact that Punk and Danielson can actually wrestle, or in his case, the way wrestling to him. Let me say it that way.
The way he likes, the way of wrestling he likes, or whatever.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, Dizzle, your thoughts on Bischoff saying Punk isn't moving the needle and everything after that?
It's laughable because this here is that, again, that WWE mentality and that old school WCW mentality. They're in that mindset where there has to be a premier star that pushes ratings. Mm-hmm. You know, you think about the Hulk Hogan's, you think about the Rocks, the Stone Colds, the John Cena's, the Stings at that time. They're the Goldbergs. They're more focused on that one guy to be the driving force at different points in time. The thing is, he talks about CM Punk shit in the bed, and not CM Punk doesn't have to do anything. The thing is, and here's the mic drop moment for this whole situation. AEW never announced Punk. His appearing on Rampage was just a rumor.
Technically.
And they sold out at that Rampage.
Mm-hmm.
Daniel Bryan was just a rumor for Arthur Ashe Stadium. They didn't even have a match card for Arthur Ashe Stadium. And it sold out.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not about and see, and this is where Tony Khan is the smartest one in this one, because he doesn't have to sit here and say, hey, I got this and this and this and this. He keeps his mouth shut in terms of what he's doing. He'll talk shit with the best of them in terms of just being very trollish. But when it comes to his business, he's very smart. See, that's the thing that they're not talking about, because they're too busy thinking like how they used to think before. Tony Khan is on a whole nother playing field. Why? Because he spent time watching what you did, what Vince did, what Paul Heyman did, so on and so forth. So while you guys are sitting there playing professional wrestling checkers, he's playing New Japan 3D chess. So that's my thing.
3D chess. I like that.
Because regardless of how you think he books, whether you like it or not, the thing is, he doesn't need one premier star, because he has a roster and a team that knows how to fucking book each person to the point to where nobody gets overshadowed. Everybody has their moment in the sun. Everybody plays their part. Everybody's fucking happy. Why? Because the backstage morale is perfectly fine. And everybody's okay with it.
And you know what? In retrospect, my opinion, wrestling to me is a lot better when it's multiple stars.
Yes. Yes.
This shouldn't be an opinion. This should just be something that it's known as a fact.
Like, wrestling to me is a lot better when there's multiple people you can see as a star, or you want to cheer for, or you want to root for, or because I mean, like for instance, take some of the things you were saying. If Stone Cold and Rock would have got hurt at the same time, wrestling would have looked awkward.
Yes.
Because Taker was a star, yeah. Trips was a star, yeah. Shawn's a star, yeah. But they wasn't Rock and Austin. They wasn't beating up Vince every week, or, well, in Austin's case, he wasn't beating up Vince every week. You know what I'm saying? So if Austin would have got injured during his whole McMahon angle, what would have happened?
Yeah.
Rock doing Rock things. Well, Rock showed us what happens because Rock went to Hollywood, and it was like, damn, we are missing something.
That was during the alliance shit.
We are missing something. Something is missing.
And the funny thing about that whole situation is the irony in it, because they sit there and they talk about Tony Khan. They say, Tony Khan, you know, stop talking and worry about your wrestling show.
Mm-hmm.
He's worried about it. The problem with that is that you guys are mad that he's not doing what you guys would do, because of course there was WCW or WWE back in the day, and they had somebody like CM Punk who had a fucking ratings draw, who everybody wanted to come back. You would push him to the moon. Right now, CM Punk is just another player. He's just another piece on the fucking board, and he's fine with that, because he doesn't. If a show doesn't have CM Punk on it, it's still a good fucking show. It's not like it's missing anything, because why? Because other people carry the load as well.
Look, if the Elite isn't on the show, it can still be good.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
I mean, Jaeger, I don't know if you're here.
But, I am here.
With Dark and Elevation, are those pretty decent shows without their superstars being there?
I will only say that it's predictable, because you'll get these people making their AEW debuts. Yeah. But depending on who they're wrestling, Thunder Rosa, Shida, right, the wrestlers that are like of a Sasha Banks quality that will give a good show no matter who they're against, and they will still make their opponent look good. Yeah, it's still an enjoyable show. And especially when there's the storylines involved, like the whole Dark Order falling apart, that was covered on Dark and Elevation. That was still good because there was constant bickering amongst them. So, yeah, no, still good draws, still good shows. And also there's the untold story of Joey Janela and all the shit that's going on with him and Kayla Rossi and Sonny Kiss that they're not even touching on Dynamite. It's like almost it's almost a Dark exclusive.
So there you go.
By the way, if y'all into fit chicks, Kayla Rossi, though. Because... damn. Anyway.
Oh, I'm down.
But yeah, so I don't know. It to me, honestly, and once again, it kind of sounds like he sounds like that bitter ex that, you know, not so much a bitter ex. He sounds like that friend who could have made it and almost made it and did make it, but since it didn't work out for him, the next person who's showing signs of making it, he's kind of hating without hating. Like he's kind of hiding his hate in the guise of, look, I'm just trying to tell you, don't do what I did.
Yeah, you know, basically.
Don't do what I did. And it's like, okay.
It's like, nah, I got it. I'm good.
Tony Khan's so you're like, no, don't worry, bro. I won't.
But hey, we will see what happens with AEW. We will see what happens with wrestling in general, especially come January 2022 when the Ring of Honor people are up for grabs. We will see.
And also Kevin Owens.
And also Kevin Owens.
And Johnny Gargano.
Oh, and yeah, Candice LeRae too. I think maybe I don't know.
Baby wrestling.
Oh yeah.
January is gonna be an interesting month.
Yeah. Yes, it will. We got anything else on the docket, Scoot?
Nah, that was really it. Since we talked about everything on the other show, so you got to watch the other show to catch the other news.
That's a perfect segue then, because since we already talked about CM Punk, that's who opened up the show. Punk and Fish. Kind of continuing on, well, not continuing on, the starting up the beginning of this potential probably long-running feud for Punk. Now, the match for me, the match was okay. I don't want to say it was the best. You know, you can kind of tell Punk is still, you know, getting his bearings together, trying to get those calluses back. He seemed pretty winded at certain points. I don't know if that was on purpose or by design, but it did feel like he did kind of have a slowdown. But once the match got going towards the end and the selling came into play, it did get better. But most of it came for the finish, though, because you had Punk give Fish the GTS, and he kind of waited. He paused on the pin because he was tending to his knee, and then he went for the pin. And right on 3, Fish got the elbow up, but they still counted him out.
Okay, I was mad confused with that because in my head, I was like, was that done as on purpose, on accident? Is they gonna try to make a story out of that? Because Fish clearly kicked out.
Yeah. That's where when he kicked out, I thought that he got the elbow up, and I thought they were going to continue the match. I was like, wow. But when they rung the bell, I was like, I immediately went back to where he stalled on the pin, and I was like, okay, this is a way to make Bobby Fish garner for another match with Punk. So I don't know. I think, and you know, it's funny because they talked about if we think about the list that Khan had of like the Full Gear card, and it had Wardlow. I think it might end up being Fish and Punk at Full Gear, potentially. Now, I could see Wardlow and Punk, but as far as a build up to now, they'd have to do a lot. And I think this makes more sense to be on Full Gear if they're going to go that way. So, because they got what, 4 weeks?
Nah. Hold on. Full Gear is, so we got this week with Rampage. We got, actually, Full Gear is in 2 weeks. It's on the 13th, right?
Is it? Hold on.
Yeah, so we got 2 weeks.
Yep, that's what we got.
Yeah, we got 2 weeks.
Well, then, yeah. So I don't see how you're going to make a build that quick. So I think this is what we might end up getting.
Maybe. I mean, AEW is known to have by good 8-9 matches, 8-9-10 matches on the card. So,
I don't know why this suddenly rushed back to my head, but because we just brought up Wardlow. But Wardlow was on Dark, as was Adam Cole of all people.
Yeah, I did see that Adam Cole was on Dark.
Yeah, so and that just made me draw the memory back to what you just said about the Elite, how they're not on Dark or Elevation, but they may be changing that with Adam Cole. Who knows?
Well, wasn't Bryan Danielson on Elevation or Dark?
I think on Elevation.
I think they said he wrestled Aaron Solo, unless it was somebody else, and I missed it.
No, you're right. You're right.
Okay.
So I think they're just trying to build up their numbers, having them wrestle maybe a couple times throughout the week.
I like the fact that they're making them, like, especially Bryan Danielson, having them wrestle, because that's a nice way to get more wins on under their belt. Yeah. I.e., Abaddon with what, 22 wins and 2 losses or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Abaddon just creeps up on you like that, I guess.
Yeah, and we'll get into Abaddon. Well, we'll get into the topic of Abaddon later on. Giggity. But
whoa. Well, I'd say giggity only if you're Peter Avalon. Sorry, that's a BTE reference, and apparently he's got some eyes for Abaddon, and that boy might be in trouble. But there hasn't been an update on that in a couple weeks, so.
CM Punk wins with the GTS, obviously.
Sorry to get off topic.
You're on topic because it all goes hand in hand. It just Abaddon.
Abaddon.
But yeah, so we get from there, and did we jump right into? Yeah, I think we did jump right into MJF and his match with Bryce Donovan, the Boston local. This match,
that poor man.
What, seconds, a minute? It couldn't have been minutes. I know it wasn't minutes. It was either a minute or seconds. Yeah, this is more so for his promo and the return of one Darby Allin. MJF, I mean, what more can you say about the promo prince? I don't want to say promo king. I want to say promo prince because it sounds better. But the promo prince, MJF, ran down the town. Obviously, ran down Bostonians, ran down their women and their moms. I don't know why MJF. Go ahead.
And the moms.
Yeah, saying they the way they talk when they're fornicating with MJF, harder.
Oh yeah, harder. Yeah, no, it just reminded me of the movie Ted. Just him trying to like recreate that whole bit. Like Seth MacFarlane. For those that don't know, it's just Seth MacFarlane just doing a bad Boston accent.
Yeah, or another version of Peter Griffin.
Yeah, pretty much. Or his best Mark Wahlberg. I'm not sure which one it is.
Yeah. Either or. Oh, I completely lost my train of thought. Oh, so yeah, so no, you're good. Sting's music plays, and so they all get on guard as if they're ready for Sting to come out, and then they pull that old wrestling trope where it's them who did it, so they all start laughing about it, and then you get the lights coming out or going out. And then you get MJF saying, "Oh, haha, Spears is playing." And Spears says, "Oh, nope, wasn't me." And then you get Sting in the ring, and then he goes to town. Almost botches a few of the bat shots for sure, but it gets the job done. And then you get MJF trying to get out of the way, and then you have a dressed up fan, quote unquote. Turns out to be MJF. Bless you. His face was wrapped up, and he's wearing a trench coat, and he almost looked like what's his face from? I know I say what's his face from Doom Patrol. No, let me look that shit up.
What, Robot Man? The Robot Man?
No. Oh, never mind. He doesn't wear a trench coat. Well, he wears it's almost like a bomber trench coat. Yeah. But his face was wrapped up regardless, like that. So.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, I can't remember his name for shit.
But regardless, Darby Allin has his return, which I knew it was coming. I mean, it really had no choice. It had to happen sooner or later before Full Gear. And you get Sting and Darby running off a good 3/5 of the Pinnacle. And Darby gets on the mic, says cut his music, cut the music. MJF, Full Gear. Simple as that. Pretty sure MJF accepted in one way or another. And so now we got that match. MJF is winning that, as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, you think so?
You think so?
So check this out. Because
is this your official prediction as early?
Oh, are we doing these already?
No, we ain't gotta do these already. But MJF's promo was very in your face with the whole Dynamite diamond ring, trying to make things come full circle, saying, the same diamond ring that I beat Hangman Page with said no matter who wins, Kenny, Hangman, I'm the future champ. I said one of two people are going to take that title off of Hangman. Miro, MJF. And then I also stated that Kenny losing this title is going to mark the end of a lot of these long title reigns. Hangman is going to get some months, 6 months at the most with this title when he wins.
That's all?
So, oh yeah. That's the thing. You give the fans what they want. And then you have the most hated person in professional wrestling to take that away from everybody.
Makes sense.
And then you garner more praise for Hangman because you want him to chase that title, to take it off MJF or somebody else. Either way, you want MJF to not have that title. Keeps things fresh. You don't have Hangman overstay as welcome.
You don't want MJF to keep that title.
Yeah. So then it becomes a thing. Who's going to take that title off of MJF? So anybody that goes up against him, everybody's rooting for. You could make a new superstar just based on whoever MJF faces. All they got to do is go in the ring with him. He can do whatever he can to keep that title, and that's it. They don't even have to beat MJF. He could look. You have a star making machine in MJF because everybody's going to hate him anyway. Period. His parents hate him. Kayfabe. So
no, man. I feel like when you have a spoiled kid, you just gotta hate that little shit.
I mean, it's true. Hey, it's their fault though. If that's the case.
It is their fault.
So let me ask y'all a question.
Mm-hmm.
When the inevitable happens, how do y'all think MJF will be as world champion?
He ain't gonna change. It'll be the exact same MJF that's boasting about that ring.
It's not gonna matter because here's what's gonna happen. MJF is gonna do pretty much what Ric Flair did.
Okay.
With the NWA Championship. Ric Flair was the snarky, pompous, I'll make money, I get all the girls. My life is up here, yours is down here.
Isn't that what he already does?
Exactly, but that's the thing. This is the modern day. I don't want to say Ric Flair. This is that modern day heel that you have right here. To the point to where, regardless of him having the title, he doesn't have to really do anything with the title. He just has to have it. That's it. But there's no double-edged sword. He doesn't, regardless of what happens, he always wins. Because if he has the title, he's champ. The only thing he can do on the opposite side is to make you respect him in all these other matches, like Ric Flair did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, his stock can only go up. It can either do this or it can do this. Either way, he does not decline.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, you will always need one hell of a heel and somebody to root for as your baby face.
True.
There and yeah, MJF.
Okay.
But from there,
God's favorite champion will beat him, and then we're gonna have Hangman versus God's favorite champion, and then Hangman's gonna do too many buckshot lariats and then break Miro's neck, and then he's gonna go back to wondering why God gave him such a weak neck, and then he's gonna be, why am I so forsaken yet again? And then Lana's gonna show up and be like, the fuck is wrong with you? I don't know. I just went off on a tangent there.
No, anyway. It's okay. We get the TNT Championship match. Sammy Guevara defending his title up against All Ego Ethan Page.
Good match, but we knew what was going to happen.
Yes, absolutely. But I will say this, though. Sammy Guevara, star power.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Star power.
And I have something to say when we get to the stipulation of this match.
Yeah, and this is why everything was very predictable. I mean, granted, we all knew that he wasn't going to lose the title. But at the same time, to have a stipulation of if he loses, he has to leave Inner Circle. Yeah. I don't like that because we already had the stipulation when it was the Pinnacle versus the Inner Circle. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of rinse and repeat. Yeah. And then, of course, the other side of that, if Sammy won, of course, he gets to keep his title. But then you get Inner Circle being able to pick the 5 that they go against, which that in itself is predictable.
Let's just go ahead and say Dan Lambert, of course, is one of the people.
Yeah, that's going to be the final person that they pick because it's going to be the Dan Lambert. Oh, well, no, not me. And then, he's going to get his wish to be in the ring, and because that's really pretty much all this is. Because you're going to have that. You're going to have Junior DeSantos. You're going to have Ethan Page, Scorpio Sky, and then you're probably going to have Masvidal as like that one person because or something. Something's going to happen where it's him. Or hell, they may throw a curveball and say Paige Van Zandt.
Dan Lambert is in that match for sure.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah. That's a given because that's
Dan
that
Lambert is in that match.
This match was cool. I had no problem with this match. I love the vignette that they had when I guess it happened on Dark where they jumped on Sammy Guevara and they busted him up. Mm-hmm. Love that visual. Mm-hmm. Visual was cool. I hated the end of this match because again, you play Judas and Inner Circle runs out when they're jumping on Sammy Guevara.
At least they ran out, though.
Yeah, cool. They did run out, and Jericho was fucking.
And then the whole Judas play, like they just let Judas just play.
Yeah, I didn't get that. But
yeah, Judas is supposed to be something celebratory. Let's go ahead and just have it as like one of those moments where Jericho comes out, you sing. This was not the time to do that.
Considering Inner Circle has music.
Yeah. Which throws me the fuck off half the time.
Like Inner Circle actually has music.
It was not necessary for them to play music. They could have easily just run out.
Yeah.
Because CM Punk's music didn't play when he ran out against to help
no.
Anthony Green?
Anthony Green.
Yeah. His music didn't play. So what was the point of this? Like I need consistency. Give me consistency. Mm-hmm. That's one of my only gripes. I don't think there was any other gripes. There could have been. We'll get to it if that's the case. But yeah, that was one gripe for sure. But shout out to Sammy for continuing to be potentially one of the best TNT champions. It's not yet. He's not even scratching the surface of that yet. But this could be the start of the TNT title being that major workhorse title like the Intercontinental Championship was back in the day. Mm-hmm. So no surprise. We look forward to them saying, "Hey, Dan Lambert is going to be the 5th person."
Okay.
But then, we did get a backstage promo from Britt Baker talking about Abaddon. Mm-hmm. Which I'm not sure what the fuck happened. Which
random, but
well, apparently they were supposed to. I guess they were supposed to wrestle, and Britt Baker just didn't.
She just said, "Nah, not tonight."
Yeah, so I don't. Yeah, I don't know. And so then it said Tony Khan basically stated that now Abaddon's going to have a I guess a match against Britt Baker of course, and I hate this because I hate this whole stipulation. If you beat the champ, then you get a championship match. I hate that stipulation.
Well, she's not ranked, is she?
Let's see. Abaddon is not ranked at all, but at the same time, I think we know that already because she would have been in the tournament if she was.
Fair. Well, what I mean by that, or what I'm getting at with that, is that maybe that'll be a stipulation that if you're not ranked, you have to beat the champ in an exhibition before you can get a championship match.
I don't mind that, because at least there's some type of clause there, because it's like, okay, well, we got all these women over here, or we got all these people that's ranked vying for a championship within this realm. This is why I wish there was a full like top 10 or top 20 rank system, so I can see like who's where, because just like with the tag team division, everybody's jumping all over the place, and I can't tell what's deserving and what's not, because but regardless, Abaddon, and that's another thing. It seems kind of cliche for the fact that it's probably it's the closest show to Halloween. So you have somebody who hasn't been on Dynamite, just happens to be that Halloween-esque character to vie for a championship opportunity. So so that match is happening. But the good thing is, right after that, we got the continuation of the TBS Championship Tournament with Hikaru Shida trying to vie for her 50th win against one Serena Deeb, or Deeb Malenko.
Deeb Malenko.
This match.
Hey.
My gosh. And just when you thought that they couldn't top the last match they had, this is why I stated that this match should have been at Full Gear. Because Serena Deeb is so fucking good.
I was really hoping it would have been at Full Gear, to be honest.
And I gotta say this, because I think she got me, man. Serena Deeb, though.
Yeah. For real, though.
You know, honestly, I kind of wish he would have won this match.
I was thinking they were gonna go that direction, just because it just would have been that one thing. Because what I would have went with is like, okay, well, no, because I can't see her going against Nyla Rose and losing. I mean, I could see it, but if she would have beat Shida, I would have like, yo, Serena Deeb has to win the whole thing. Like, to be perfectly honest, but at the same time, Shida had to get her 50th win on Serena Deeb. But here's the thing about it, though. With this match being as good as it was, and Serena Deeb actually being the one to take the pinfall, they topped it with the post-match shit. Because now there's no telling if Shida's going to even be able to continue on through the tournament.
Oh, I didn't think about that. Which means that Nyla Rose a bye.
That's something that was in my head. Like, well, not so much the bye, but now because Shida survived this, she's gonna like get squashed by Nyla Rose because of the injuries, because of all that.
Which gives Nyla an excuse as to how she's able to beat Shida so easily.
One thing I always think is so funny was when Deeb was attacking Shida, and you know, any match, I never understand the constant ringing of the bell.
Oh yeah,
like that's what made me stop.
Like, hey, match is over, and
like, I know the match is over. That's why I'm still beating her ass. Like, like I don't care. Like, I just love that they just keep ringing the bell.
The only time I ever thought the extra ringing of the bell was necessary was when I'm thinking, okay, so they're about to like have some backup or something, and that's like the signal.
Yeah.
You know,
but that's hardly ever the case.
Thing that maybe that's a signal to call out the refs or something, but then you see
refs must have been in catering or something. Eating on food.
Aubrey waved the refs on. Aubrey told the help to come out.
Yeah, it's true too.
So I don't know, but that was a beatdown.
Yeah,
for sure.
That was a beatdown. But
and
congratulations to Hikaru Shida for getting your 50th win.
Yeah.
Let's just hope your leg okay, or your knee is okay.
And I hate and love the fact that, you know, I have to bring WWE into comparison into this shit, but this is how you book a tournament.
Yeah.
Oh.
You could leave it at that. You could just leave it at that.
Yeah.
You can just leave it at that.
Just saying.
I'm not.
Yeah. This is how you book a tournament.
But Deeb and Shida's match lasted longer than all of the women's matches combined, except for the finals. But all right, we can move on.
Really?
Hold on. That's something that needs a little bit more attention. Let's rewind that statement.
This match felt longer than 6 minutes though, because wasn't Zelina Vega and Doudrop's match like 6 minutes or something like that?
No. I said all of the women's matches combined,
including Mella's,
Vega's.
All of them. Like, I don't know about the finals, because the finals did get a little bit of time. The finals between Doudrop and Zelina did get a little bit of time, but the qualifying matches, this match was longer than all those matches combined. Damn near.
Now that's interesting.
And if it wasn't, it felt probably like a minute short, if that. But yeah, did this match go through commercial break?
Yeah.
No, their match was longer than all the matches combined.
Which let's hold on, let me see.
Because commercial break is at least what, 2 to 5 minutes?
Yeah. Because if we go, okay, so if we don't even just go from the bell, from the bell. Let's see. Yeah. So, no, actually, yeah. From the bell, this match was probably like 11, 12 minutes.
Yeah. This is probably longer than the whole tournament put together. To be perfectly honest.
That's sad.
That's a damn shame.
The only thing that might save the WWE tournament, I don't remember how long Doudrop and Zelina was, but
I know it's
longer than the whole tournament put together.
Loki did not appreciate that.
Nor should he. Nor should he.
Congratulations, Shida, for your 50th W.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because I mean, she deserves it, but at the same time,
Deeb deserved it too.
Deeb, she's gonna get somebody's title.
Yeah,
and then she's gonna kick somebody's ass. I almost thought that her having her hair up when she came out on her entrance was almost like a nod to just wait. All this shit's coming off. Because I mean, that's pretty much the next thing that she could probably do as far as like with this whole like heel turn, because it's been that slow build. Zelina Vega and Doudrop was almost 6 minutes, 5 minutes and 51 seconds.
Okay, yep, virtually almost longer than the whole tournament.
So, but I'm looking forward to seeing what Serena Deeb is going to end up doing moving forward, because I'm interested in her storyline alone.
Yes.
But during the process of all this, we end up getting a backstage interview / promo between Bryan Danielson and Eddie Kingston, and they had a back and forth previously, I think last week, where Bryan was talking about Eddie Kingston not being at his level.
Mm-hmm.
And so this kind of continued that on, where it kind of fired up Eddie Kingston. And he was like basically stating like, you haven't been through what I've been through. It's like, you say I'm not this, you say I'm not that, but it doesn't matter. I got heart, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to come in I'm going to bring it to you regardless. And so he says, I don't care about what you have to say, because I'm worried about what I got to do. So excuse my back. And then he walked off.
Yo, when he hit him with "excuse my back," though.
Yes.
I was just like, I'm gonna be using that.
Excuse my back.
Excuse my back.
Love it.
Yes.
But then what happens? Bryan Danielson got to come in and top with some fiery shit. It's like,
right?
that's the Eddie Kingston that I want. That's the one I want to see in the ring. Because I know you're good. It's like, but at the same time, there's plenty of other people that's been through. There's plenty of people that had it as hard as you, that's had as hard as me. But regardless, I basically wish you luck. But regardless whether it's you, whether it's Jon Moxley, whatever, I'm going to beat you. I'm going to beat you. It's as simple as that. Bryan Danielson.
Full Gear is going to be fun to predict.
It is, because Bryan Danielson is living his best life right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because it literally feels like for him, it's a return to form. It's like,
yes,
it's almost like, yo, I'm back home. Like, yeah, I spent time on vacation. I was having fun over here, but I'm back to work.
I like how it was evident that he took a second to think about this promo, or at least what he was going to say.
Mm-hmm.
There wasn't an immediate response off the top. There was like, hold on a second. Like, you saw like the gears working for a second.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it's funny because he even stated, he's like,
No, I want to say, because I'm pretty sure "excuse my back" probably threw him off for a second.
He was probably like, "Oh, that was good."
But that's why he kind of rebutted with, and I know you're probably not listening, but it's okay because I'm gonna say it anyway.
Oh man, you know what? That might be used. If I remember, I'm like, you know what? I'll say, "excuse my back."
But this is what I was hoping for when we came in and we had our reservations about this tournament and the participants in it. I was hoping that they actually made me feel something, and they did. You talk about Dustin Rhodes, who nobody expected anything from in the match that he had with Bryan Danielson. We talked about Lance Archer and Eddie Kingston. We all stated that Eddie Kingston was probably going to be fodder for fucking Lance Archer. Now, be that as it may, we don't know if he was supposed to win or what happened, but regardless of the fact, he's there. And we already know Eddie Kingston is not beating Bryan Danielson.
No.
But
yeah,
with everything involved, we're still invested.
I mean, either way, the match is still a big man, little man.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. And with being invested, we get Moxley versus Press 10 Vance.
Disrespectful.
You know what? I'm happy that 10 wore the old mask.
Yeah, me too.
I was like, man, that badass Bane mask was about to get destroyed.
This match quickly turned into, okay, Mox is about to come in and do to what the fuck is going on? Because you get this new Mox, you get his tropes when he comes in, coming in to just kick ass. I came to kick ass, chew bubblegum, all out of bubblegum. 5 seconds, I'm in and out, just here to collect a paycheck. Simple as that. This started that way, and then it just, I don't know if it's the GCW in Mox that just said, hey, I got the fuck it in my system, But the disrespect that he showed to 10.
10 is mass.
Tearing his mask, biting him.
Yeah, he just didn't give a fuck.
Giving him the blade effect.
I don't know if it was blade or if it, like look.
I
if
think
it
that was
blade,
an accident, man, because they were actually looking at him afterwards.
Okay, so if it was an accident, then good on them for playing that shit. Like Mox, ring general, playing that shit up the right way to be like, hey, all right, fuck, we're gonna use this.
Honestly, since Mox has turned this new leaf, they really should stop calling it the paradigm shift.
They really need to.
Yeah.
They need to stop calling it the Death Rider.
Look, they might, because I think we could potentially get a heel turn from Mox. We could be toting that line. Because look, everybody loves Mox regardless, but I mean, you know what? Let me not say heel turn. We may just get a fucking pissed off Mox who just gives a shit about we got that Mox now.
Doesn't give a shit, yeah.
Look, I don't know. We just may get this whole another. We may get Mox's final form. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
That's for lack of a better term.
I mean, that's honestly a good term for it.
Because I mean, Mox is doing this shit, but again, this is what AEW does. They keep things fresh. Like nothing is getting stale. Anything that you would expect from like a WWE trope, we would have been tired of already. Mox would have been stale. Punk would have been way stale by this point already. Mm-hmm. And we would have they would have run.
Punk would have been champ by now already.
Probably. But
yeah, probably.
And this is more of the term of the title doesn't make the man makes a title. Because everybody vying for a championship does not need it. Clearly, the booking of Bryan Danielson does not need the title. Booking of Mox had the title, lost it. I was even saying Mox isn't going to be champion again. Mox has done so well with this character that he could potentially be champ again next year.
Yeah.
It's just one of those situations, man. And I am enjoying this tournament. Every match so far, aside from Hobbs and Cassidy, I've pretty much enjoyed. So I kind of do wish it was Hobbs that won, that beat Cassidy.
Yeah.
Have we seen Mox and Cassidy before? Yeah, we have. Right?
I don't know.
I can't remember.
I think we have. I think we may have. Hold on. Maybe not. No. Yeah, I don't think we have.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, damn, how have we not seen him before? That's wild to me.
AEW, man. AEW. I don't think we've had a reason to see Mox versus Cassidy either.
Same. Yeah, I don't think there's been a reason to.
But
okay.
Either way, Mox wrecks shit and leaves, and then 10 is left there being tended to.
Yeah.
So, good thing he has a mask. Then Cody will not turn.
All right, I'm out.
Look,
I'll come back.
Look, decent promo. Come on, give him at least that much.
Oh, I'm not mad at this at all. I'm actually glad he took this route because at least it's one of those situations where he's being open about it. And look, I will say this. If this is his way to turn heel, this whole thing is going to end up being fucking brilliant because to have this type of promo where you come in and you say, I'm not turning heel, regardless of how y'all feel about me. I love you guys. I'm going to do this for you. I have this, have this, have this. And he's still getting shit on. He's going to do the one thing that everybody was hoping that John Cena would have done a long fucking time ago when he was getting shat on.
Yo, homie got major booed. I didn't think they were gonna boo him like this.
So,
which is tired of hearing this same old BS.
Which is more to my point, which is like if he shits on if he does all this and they're shitting on him consistently, this is probably one of the best slow burn heel turns. If that's the case, if it's not, then he's probably going to end up just wearing them all down like John Cena did.
Yeah.
So it's either going to go one way or the other. But I really hope it's the heel turn though, because I felt like he threw nuggets out there saying that, yeah, I could, go back on my word for the AEW championship, but that would be too easy. Then he talked about the whole nepotism thing. Well, he alluded to it, and how I like this approach. I'm just more interested in where it's leading to. And then we get a fine promo from Andrade.
Mm-hmm.
His English is getting better. He delivered it. Now, I don't know if he practiced it or what, but he delivered it serviceably well. And he hit all the notes. Talking about Cody making dumb decisions. These people don't like you. And it's like, one of your stupid decisions is the tattoo. He's like, and everybody popped for that shit. Then he continued to talk about, he's like, yeah, these people don't like you, and that's the difference between you and me because you care. The thing is, they don't like me, but I don't care. And they cheered for that. And it's like, then he said, you come work for me, I'll make you my bitch. Then we get the lights going out, and then we get Malachi Black in the ring, which I wish he would have been wearing one of his suits. I wish he was not in his ring gear.
Yeah. But we know y'all don't hang out in ring gear.
Yeah. Because I think
not the casuals.
It would have been a better look for like the overall. And we all know Pac only owns his ring gear because I don't think he's worn anything else outside of a vignette.
No.
It's like this is what he eats in, he sleeps in. His everyday.
Yeah.
That's his business casual and his lazy day wear. Period, point blank, plain and simple. Don't ask him. But yeah, like this definitely was fine when it got to that point. I was okay with it. But I hate that this is probably leading to a tag match. Yes. I would rather either see Cody and Andrade and Pac versus Black, but I don't want to see this tag match. I really don't. And I'm hoping that that's not the case. I hope this is leading off into intertwining feuds where they're just switching opponents. So at Full Gear, give us these two matches with opposite opponents. Pac and Black for a potential match of the night. Cody and Andrade for a nice battle of the suits or whatever. So
they both do wear white suits.
Yeah, you get the effect of nepotism. You get one person who's deemed as feeding off of nepotism, and then you have one who's getting married to someone of the same vein. So, but yeah, that's what I want. But it wasn't bad. I really hope that this is leading to a Cody heel turn because I will continue to say how brilliant this would be if that's the case. Because you talk about being justified in your cause, that's going to be a justifiable heel turn for Cody. Because the best villains are the ones who think they're doing the right thing. And I think that's the play that he needs to take. So, but I do like the line that he did say. It's like, yeah, I put yourself in my shoes. Granted, it was kind of cheeky. He's like, yeah, fuck it, I'm gonna throw my shoes at y'all, you peasants.
Like, here, literally, go put yourself in my shoes.
So, but we get from there to our main event, the Dark Order versus the Elite. how I wish that this did not involve costumes.
Yeah.
No, it was a nice Halloween match. I thought it was fine.
I know it was fine. Like it was fine from that aspect. Like I trust me.
And
I
it was
love the fact
for the ending.
I love the Ghostbusters thing. I love all that. I do like the fact that, yeah. See, and that's the thing. But here's what
the better Kratos?
Definitely.
It was Tommaso.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say Tommaso as well.
The reason I got to say Tommaso was because he has the beard. He has the beard.
Yeah.
I mean, he got the Viking God of War beard. I'll give you that.
I'll do it like this. They had two different Kratos. Yeah. You had Tommaso that had the most recent God of War, and you had Stu Grayson as the original Kratos, like the old school Kratos. No, granted, they're the same Kratos, but still.
But Tommaso, definitely.
Tommaso had the WWE money behind him. Like they,
of course.
Okay.
I mean, I feel like they were planning this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just wish that that the Elite would have taken the jumpsuits off, because I look, the whole Ghostbusters thing, perfect, but I think they could have just said fuck it, taking the jumpsuits off and still wrestle, because then you still could have had Hangman in the Stay Puft Marshmallow outfit, which it sucks that he couldn't get it off at the end, because it was still like dangling at his feet.
You know, I really want that Ryu and Adam Cole shirt. It's just too expensive.
Yo, how much $40? $40 for a shirt, man.
Yeah, it's a nice shirt. It's Ryu throwing a Hadouken and Adam Cole doing the knee. And it's a nice looking, like his shirt is better than the CM Punk one, but Jaeger's right. It's like $40 and it's like.
Like I love it, fam, but I don't love you that much.
Yeah, I really do want that shirt.
Because maybe I wasn't. Like
I said, because CM Punk's has Byrog and Vega, but Adam Cole and Ryu's, that's a way better shirt. But yeah, I'm not paying $40.
Sorry, not sorry.
Exactly.
Damn.
Sorry, not sorry.
I mean, yeah.
However, I did get that Super Click shirt and the Kenny Omega with the Dragon shirt.
Yeah, I still need to order my Super Click. I still need to get me one.
I think
that's gonna be my second AEW shirt. It's gonna be the Super Click shirt.
Yo, that Kenny Omega with the Dragon though, that's like a quiet shot to him and Bryan Danielson. I like that.
Yeah, it is nice though.
That
jacket. That jacket is drawn masterfully.
Which one?
The
Cole and Ryu.
The jacket?
The jacket.
No, his jacket is just drawn. Very nicely on him.
Like, yes, that shirt is fucking amazing, but I was like, not for that much money though.
Yeah. That's where I'm at with it.
I mean,
like, homie, that's $40 for a shirt.
For a shirt.
Damn, they got a long sleeve too? Shit.
Yeah, that's what almost got me to do it anyway. Like, shit, they got a long sleeve. It's about to get cold.
Well, look, why you do this? Look, I get it. I know why. You know, it's the Capcom brand, so you know they got to get their money too. I understand.
But for the price of 2 shirts,
but either way, that all aside, I mean, it was a serviceable match. I mean, well, can't say so. It was a good match, but
it was going to be a spot fest.
Yeah, as it was.
Yeah.
And this was basically meant for Hangman to basically officially be reunited with the Dark Order. Still not a part of the Dark Order though, until they actually officially state that shit. But yeah.
But so, damn,
same time.
Brandon.
Oh yeah. Yo, when I saw that horse was like kind of trudging along, I'm like, all right, they either can't see because of the costume, or that might not be Hangman underneath that.
I mean,
and then when I saw the Stay Puff, I was like, is that color just like super in character, or is that not color?
Look, it was still fine. It was fine regardless.
It was still a good match. Like you said, a spot fest, but it was still a good match.
And got they win back over the Elite.
And Hangman coming back and standing tall is traditional in terms of, you know, the basically the potential face of the company.
Mm-hmm.
The one guy who is probably as over as Adam Cole, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Almost hate that we didn't get Adam Cole's entrance.
Right?
They did give him the boom, but yeah, we didn't get the entrance.
You know who else got a boom? Johnny Hungy.
Right.
Which that's another look. That's gonna be one of your future TNT TNT champions.
I can see that.
Yeah,
I can see that.
And it's gonna be a feel good moment. So, but that's for later down the line. I look forward to Rampage for sure. Because look, I know I don't expect us to get Wyndham at Rampage at all. I do not expect it. But what I do hope is that we get some type of just breadcrumbs that's leading up to that potential deal.
Mm-hmm.
But hell, with Tony Khan's track record of debuts and shit, he ain't saying a goddamn thing.
Nah.
So,
I mean, could do Full Gear, but we need to start seeing some like subliminal shit.
That's what I want.
Yeah,
because that's Bray's wheelhouse, and maybe, that's Wyndham's wheelhouse. Maybe they've done all these debuts like this to switch it up this one time from Wyndham.
Yeah.
So, who the fuck knows? But regardless of that, we got to wait and see. Scoot.
Wait. Before I know we didn't get a chance to really talk about it. Well, we talked about it, but I didn't really care. Malachi Black's promo, he did. He said, Cody, you think this is all about wins and losses, do you? And when he said, you know what, the house always wins, and just walked off I was like, God. My God.
This was the best way to have him rebound from him actually losing his undefeated streak. For him to come in and then start it off just being like, you know, you think this is all about pinfalls. It's like, no. It's like this is the long game. You don't realize I've had your family doubt you. I've had your Nightmare family turn their back on you. I've had them doubt you. I had you consider retiring. It's like, you think this ends in a pinfall. It's not about a win for you. It's like you've basically just fallen into what it is that I've set this stage for you. It's like, that's perfect. Simple.
Perfect. But yeah,
so I
want to touch up on that.
Thank you for bringing it up, because I completely forgot about that.
Do we care about Dante Martin versus Matt Sydal tomorrow?
Round 3.
What was going to be?
Leo
couldn't wrestle.
I care about it enough. Like, we might see some action out of Leo Rush in some capacity.
Okay. I think
I don't know yet.
Everything.
Yeah, that was pretty much everything. AEW's got it with their booking. I'm enjoying it heavily because they keep me interested. They keep me coming back. I need everything else to come into fruition. I need everybody that's supposed to be there. Wyndham, I'm looking at you.
Tomorrow, just saying.
We shall see. But Scoot, you got any final thoughts on this week's Dynamite?
Not so much on this week Dynamite, but my final thoughts in general is the first year is out the way, fellas. Let's just keep this shit rolling.
True story.
Yeah, that's it. Just keep this shit rolling. Oh,
yeah, you got any final thoughts? My bad.
Still, one last thing to let y'all know. This is for the rest of 2021. No face, no case.
God damn it.
Yeah, you know what?
And Dakota ruined it. And Dakota ruined it, but that's on a different show.
Yeah, Dakota did ruin it. Because I'm going to say the same thing. No face, no case.
I can see you two doing it like, I mean, we don't know who that was that just attacked Raquel. And then, oh, well, now we do. Like, shit, I completely forgot that she did show her face. But fine. A year in the books, man. I didn't know if not to say anything about previous projects, man, but eventually people just fall off, and we've stuck with it for a year. And I mean, shit. Here's to many more, guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
As far as AEW goes, just keep doing what you're doing. Yeah, keep AEWing.
Yeah.
Please keep doing what you're doing.
Keep AEWing.
What about you?
What about you, Mr.
I will say this on the whole no face, no case thing. If it turns out that these guys were not that were not the pinnacle, I will mind completely blown. It would be funny
if they got some Hollywood stunt doubles or some shit. Same build.
If they were setting this up to push some new potential heels or to take a potential stable that's already established and flip them to feud with Darby after all of this,
that would be wild shit.
That'd be a nice little swerve, but it's the pinnacle. But regardless, AEW, fucking AEW, man. I can't wait for Full Gear. I can't even wait till we see this whole card, and then we can give our predictions, because I have a feeling that something will be coming back. Something will be coming back. I don't know what you're
talking about.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Just some things might just be lost and then found by others, you know.
That's a nice wow. It's not that's a nice way to spin that. I like that. Yeah. I don't like it, but I like it. I don't like the idea of it, but I like the way that it was phrased. I'll say that.
I'll take it.
But yeah, I mean that's pretty much it on my end. I think I've ran my mouth enough on my opinions on this shit. But as far as tag goes, again, we are gonna piss a lot of people off.
So drink your water, boys.
Yeah, and ladies for Jaeger, don't get too thirsty. Make sure you stay hydrated.
Hey, I got Gatorade over here. Y'all can come over.
Get your electrolytes, ladies. It's gonna be a long night. But Scoot, where can these mother effers find you?
Ruling over my demon kingdom for tonight. You know, I was summoned to be here, but in my mortal form, you know, you can find me. Just scroll by Instagram, Twitch, YouTube, all of that at the ScooterRay when I'm in my mortal form. But when I'm in this demonic form, you don't want to find me. You don't. Shit gets real. Shit gets real when I have to come off the scootical.
Oh,
go into the demon ramp. The whole thing's happen. So,
no, you don't want those problems.
You don't want those problems. But you can find me also in mortal form with the Less Than Stealthy Ninjas. Shout out to Boss, Aranya, and Zert. We got multitude of things happening. We got podcasts, we got streams, all of that. It's the same platforms: TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Anchor, Spotify, Google, all of that. We're Googleable, as Mr. Deesley like to say. We're Googleable.
Googleable.
You know what I'm saying? We got projects and shit happening over there, so stay tuned. Stay tuned to both factions, Stay tuned to both. But enough about me. We need to get to the heartthrob of this, For the reason why people truly stay around for all this,
basically,
especially ladies.
Oh, you mean Loki over there?
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing. Just the way he looks like, word. He's like, I ain't got time for this shit.
But if you want to find me and Loki, I get it, primarily Loki. Name's right here. Jaeger Bombastic. Apparently so fantastic.
True story.
At IG, at your TikTok, at your Twitters, at your Xboxes, your PlayStations, add me up. I'll probably accept. Just like let me know you heard about us. Let me know you listen to the show. And then maybe I'll throw some heat your way or throw a friend request back.
True story.
But if I don't add you and you're feeling like you got your hopes up and you got yourself let down and you're all in your feelings, I can only think of like one guy that can really point you in a more positive light, a positive direction. And that guy.
It's possible. It's possible.
He can. I've seen him do
Charlotte.
Yeah, but, he ain't got nice work. But
if that's the case, yeah. Lifestyle went up on all your podcast listening platforms. But it's also on all your social media platforms. Your IGs, your TikToks, your Twitters, your YouTubes, all that good shit. Googleable. There is no other lifestyle one up. But trust me. It's the only I'm the only one that pops up on that. But
Googleable.
If you want to shoot the shit, if I pissed you off, if these guys pissed you off, whatever the case may be, bring it this way.
Charlotte,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Charlotte, it could happen.
Yeah.
Lip Dizzle.
Wait. Quick segue. What if your heat for Charlotte brings you heat with Andrade? What's gonna happen?
Is something. Look.
I mean, either me or Lip, like, we're gonna find out that Black Mask is gonna meet his Red Hood.
Oh, look. Okay. Well, all right. You can go ahead and keep on going after that.
We'll cross the bridge if and when we come to it, but I doubt that's the case. But regardless of the fact, Andrade, my beef ain't with you. But if this is your fight, my friend, you got a long line of people that does not like Charlotte. So I am the least of your worries.
That is true.
So consider me the final boss. So after you finish dealing with all them, then you can come from me. Because as far as I'm concerned, you can't see it, but the crown has spoken. But either way, Lip Dizzle, IG, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, all that good shit. Find me here with the Tag Squad. So if you're still here watching this, you already know what it is. Whether you loved it, hate it, don't forget to rate it, thumbs up, thumbs down. Leave all your comments, concerns, questions. Ladies, leave your phone number down there for Jaeger if need be, or hit his DMs for sure. Hit that notification bell for your Jaeger After Dark, Jaeger After Dark Elevations, Jaeger After Dark After Hours, if that's a thing. Your Scoot with your monthly update. Exactly. Your hot tags, your tag tier list, your tag me in, just everything tag related. But most importantly, don't forget to just mother effing subscribe. And as I warm this nice hand up, to give it too sweet,
you know what I'm saying?
A nice yearly too sweet.
You know what I'm saying? Gotta just
bada bam to my bros. But most importantly, I bid you all a lovely adieu and thank you for sticking with us if you have been sticking with us. And until next time, until you see these handsome faces and hear these immaculate voices, tag the fuck it.
Hey, this king will keep his ring.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Oh, man.
Out.